Hey guys, it's Kevin, the Paracordist. You're looking at a very cool monkey's fist design, a fob. It was done by a friend of my friend Marty Combs. He sent it to me to see if I could figure out how it was done and whether I could tie it myself. If you take a good look at it, looks like a 2-strand diamond knot with the cords going right into the monkey's fist. And as you look around it, there's no evidence of the ends anywhere. So my challenge was to figure out how to tie it. And in doing so, I did figure it out, but I'll leave that for a future video. In a failed attempt, I actually found something that I thought was just as cool, and that's what I'm going to share with you now. This is tying a monkey's fist with 4 cords coming out. I took a strand of paracord roughly 10 feet long. I've got paracord needles, lacing needles, or fids, attached to each of the ends. These are the stainless steel 4mm by 4-inch fids, which are for sale on Paracordist.com. Down at the other end, I formed a bite, the middle of the cord, and I tied a 2-strand diamond knot, also known as a lanyard knot, with a loop about 4 inches long. This loop would be however long you want the loop on the eventual monkey's fist to be. So I just chose about 4 inches. Now I'm going down one of these working ends to a point about 4 feet. Four feet from the lanyard knot. And I'm going to begin tying my monkey's fist. This is going to be for a, let me refocus here, this is going to be for a 1-inch monkey's fist. Got a 1-inch diameter steel ball bearing. This is one of the older jigs, not monkey's fist jigs, not the one I'm selling now. So the whole pattern is a little different. It wasn't good because a commonly used 1-inch ball was actually the spacing for it was a little too large, and so they've been reconfigured now. So they're a better fit for the average ball, which would be 1 inch. But I still make do with this one. Just going to require a little more tightening when I'm done, and the ball will fall through the bottom, so I'm just going to have to do some wraps before I put it in. I'm explaining that now because a lot of people will end up asking me when they watch this. Alright, so this is a 5-pass monkey's fist. So I do my initial 5. I have other videos on tying the monkey's fist, slower and in great detail, which I can link here for you if you've never tied one. If you've never tied a monkey's fist, you don't want to go right to this probably. So there I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Now I want to continue my monkey's fist. See, I'm pulling through the loop with the diamond knot on it. There, 1. Two. Now, my goal, if you recall, this is going to be a 5-pass monkey's fist. So the middle strand is the 3rd one in from either side. I want this lanyard knot to end up on the third strand, the middle one, on the left side, right over here. As you can see, it's coming around, and it's not quite, I haven't given it enough slack to make it around. So what I'll do to get it there is just draw some of this cord through. Just work it around. Trying to give myself some more slack at that point. There it goes. Okay. Let me get this through there. I'll give you a better view. Now I've got the other strand from the diamond knot. Okay. Clean this up here. So now I'm on my third pass that way, and the diamond knot ends up here in the middle or thereabouts. I can adjust it later. On this side, left side, second set of turns in the middle. Okay. Now I continue for the fourth and then the fifth pass. Now I can use my fid a little more readily because I've gotten past the lanyard knot. It's 4. One more. Okay, 5. Okay, now the final pass on the monkey's fist. We'll deal with the interface with this knot special, so I'll take time to show it. So the first time through, there we go. Well, before I go too far, we normally have the steel bearing inside, and I didn't now, again, because I told you the size difference on the spacing here. So I'm going to get it in there now. It would have been something if I forgot. Okay. Now, first pass, we're going to go straight through the back and down. Alright, I'll show you that from here. There it is right here, just wrapped around. And from here, it's going to come on the lower side of the diamond knot. It's going to come back up, okay, through the bottom here under the ball. So I'm going to take my steel fid, pass it through here. See it this way. There. So it comes in here, down the back, out here. Just we don't want these cords. We don't want these cords to all fall out of order. But I just take extra care when I tie it, and while I'm doing this, try to keep them from overlapping. That'll help later. All right, so that was the first one. The second, it's going to do exactly the same and still go to the left of the diamond knot, which is back here. So same thing. Through here, in parallel to the strand I just sent through, laying right down next to it. See that there? Right down next to it. And through the bottom again. Out this side. All right. There. This next pass here, it's the second pass on this side, but it's actually the third on the other side. So this one is going to go underneath the diamond knot. Okay, so I'll show you that. First I'm going to send it through the middle to the other side. But before I bring it down, I'll flip the jig and show you. Okay, through the middle. Now instead of going to the left of the diamond knot like the first two did, we're going to go right under there. Right through there. See that? The diamond knot strands go right through and down. Okay. While I'm showing you this view, I'm just going to tell you that the last two passes are going to go to the left of the diamond knot and over the end that comes out of it into the fist, just like we did on the first side. Right? So I gotta I'm gonna untangle this a little bit. And now send it through the bottom. One, two. Just about it. One more time around. Okay, right through the bottom here. I'm gonna work out I've got an overlap here. Just gonna work that out. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we gotta go with the 5. Keep everything lined up here. Oops, almost lost it off the jig. One more through there. Okay. Alright, so I've got all my strands lined up there. Actually, it's upside down like this. It's falling off the jig, but the knot is formed, so I'm going to slide it off now. Start the process of tightening it. Okay, I've done a substantial amount of tightening here off camera. There's really no more magic to tightening this than there is to tightening any regular monkey's fist, so you don't need to see that, especially since I've done an entire video on the process of tightening a monkey's fist. You just take your time, you do it slowly, you make sure it's even. Start, well, on a regular monkey's fist you may start at one end and just continue to follow it around and work your way through. It's a little bit different here because we've established a loop. Say that's the size of the loop we want. So we don't want to be pulling strands out here and into this knot and making the loop bigger necessarily. So each pass of tightening then is going to begin by the strand that comes out of the lanyard knot. It's the middle strand here, so I will start there and follow it around all the way through the knot, pulling a little bit at a time till it comes out one of these working ends. Then I'll just go to the other side, take the other cord, pull it where it comes out, and follow it through till it comes out the other end. So what we have here is a monkey's fist that is truly supported by 4 different cords. This cord, both of these cords coming out of the lanyard knot take weight. And depending on what you do with these cords coming out, they can also take weight with a monkey's fist. So your options are there. There's many options as you have imagination, but one thing I've done is I've taken each one of these strands, I've sent them up into the bottom of the diamond knot, sent them following an existing strand of the diamond knot to double it halfway through till it comes out the top. Then I take the other strand up the bottom, follow the other strand around the diamond knot till it comes out the top, and you've doubled the diamond knot. Now I'm not going to show that in this video because I've done about 3 or 4 videos on different ways of doubling a diamond knot on my Ranger pacing bead videos. So it'd be nothing different to take a look at the playlist for those and figure out how to do that. If you like the look of the single diamond knot, you could send these strands right up the middle, both of them, and then you could use these two after they've been sent up the middle to do a cobra stitch or snake knot or something over this set of this loop as well. So the options are limitless, but I really like this idea, especially when you have you want to do a big monkey's fist, you've got more strands holding it. It just gives some people the peace of mind that they're not going to wear down a strand and lose the monkey's fist. Hope you enjoy this. I'm going to do another one You'll probably figure it out yourself after you've seen this, how to do this blue one. Have a great weekend. Take care.